Well, Donald Trump had a rally in Michigan on Wednesday, and guess who showed up? Go to my iPad, Henry. That's right, former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick. Of course, Kilpatrick was pardoned or had his sentence pardoned, commuted by Donald Trump. And it was 16 years before Kilpatrick was supposed to be released from federal prison after being convicted of corruption. He sat near the stage. He was asked by reporters who was going to vote for in November. He said, quote, "I'm not going to answer that." But then as he was walking away, he said he won't be voting for incumbent Democratic President Joe Biden this fall. What do you think, Greg?
Well, I also think that was the same article where he's talking about he and his wife talking about maybe moving back to Detroit. Y'all know who not to vote for. Didn't Biden, Lord have mercy, didn't Trump pardon him?
Yeah. Trump commuted his sentence.
This is the crass politics of personal interest. What Reverend Barber said at the beginning of the show about, the morality and the time to rise. And Reese, thank you for very cleanly explaining the bright moral line in the sand around this question of killing in the so-called Middle East. Clearly, our brother, formerly known as the hip-hop mayor, perhaps would maybe have more of an investment in the Drake versus Kendrick war than real life. He seems to have lost his moral compass, if he ever had one at all. And so I guess it's really not surprising when you put your personal interest or what you perceive to be your personal interest over politics. And I hope the voters of Detroit will remember that when he tries to sneak back into the city and run for something.
Yeah, I would love to have Kwame Kilpatrick come to the Alpha Convention and explain that one.
How about that? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Reese, your thoughts?
I mean, he has one vote. So, hell, at least he ain't bought off as cheap as other people. 16 years of life back, of freedom. I ain't entirely mad at him. I'm glad that he's just being a little bit more transparent about it as opposed to trying to, he did say he's voted for Trump, so that's not entirely transparent, but at least people know where he stands because we have a lot of people that throw a rock and hide their hand and try to be like, I ain't gonna name names, we know them, who try to say, I'm not saying I support Trump, I'm not saying I support won't. So you know where he stands. He was bought off. I think it's a reasonable price. Listen, I'll vote for Trump too. Shit, if I was let out of jail 16 years earlier, I probably wouldn't have a blast. But I ain't really mad at him. Is it a selfish interest? Yes, but we all have one vote. So I'm just being pragmatic here. But now you know where Kwame Kilpatrick stands. Don't follow his ass unless you need to get out of jail 16 years earlier.
Fanbase is pioneering a new era of social media for the creator economy. This next generation social media app with over 600,000 users is raising $17 million, and now is your chance to invest. For details on how to invest, visit startengine.com/fanbase or scan the QR code. Another way we're giving you the freedom to be you without limits.